And good evening, Redskin fans. Welcome in week number 8 from Oswego. It's Morris and the Panthers. Mike Williams along with Jay Zimbalin on a picture-perfect night for football. And Jay, a matchup that we've been looking forward to for a few weeks now, as this certainly a much stiffer test for Morris than what we had a week ago against Oswego East, as the Redskins taking on an undefeated Panther team in the conference. Both teams 3-0 in Suburban Prairie play. Oswego 5-2 overall, but they've won their last 5. They played 2 tough opponents in the opening 2 weeks of the year. They're playing good football now after disposing of Minooka last week. Should be a great matchup.
Oh, absolutely should be a great matchup. And Oswego may not be as strong as they have been in the past, but nevertheless, you can't overlook this team, Mike. Again, you can look on the field. They got some nice size out there in the line, and I think, you know, the Scarlet Huddle, the coach for Oswego gets these guys up and gets them fired and played up, and I can guarantee you, as with any team, these guys are going to come out tonight ready to play and ready to stick it to Morris. So again, Morris has got to be ready. They got to be on their feet, and they've got to get some points early and set the tone for this game by stopping them defensively.
And Oswego, they lost their top running back, Rob Davis. He was out with an injury the last couple of weeks. They've been using J.R. Kramer. And Kramer scored 5 touchdowns last week, 4 of them on the ground against Minooka. Also had a defensive score, so Oswego able to rebound after that injury and just kind of pick up the pieces and continue churning out some good yardage on the ground, especially last week where they dominated running the football.
And you know, sometimes, Mike, and that's the way things happen, all of a sudden you find a kid that always rises to the top when you think you've got your premier running back out. You know, that's the beauty of these football programs. They have some great kids that are in the wings waiting, and you love to have that kid that's sitting there that gets out, gets a chance, and really rises and shines and does a great job running the back, and this Kramer has done just that.
Now the Redskins will kick off. They're in the road whites gold pants tonight, maroon helmets, Oswego dark navy blue jerseys and pants, as Durgo launches into this line drive kick, angling towards the corner, and it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Sean Dietz was back to receive it for the Panthers, as Oswego will have it 1st and 10. Tad Keeley is the quarterback, and as traditionally is the case with the Panthers offense, primarily a running team, and the Redskin defense, which has been so strong throughout the season, will be looking to stop J.R. Kramer. As we mentioned, Jordan Race is the other tailback that will see some of the carrying tonight for the Panthers. They will move left to right with a 1st and 10. The sophomore game went to Morris with a late touchdown, 20-13, as they improved to 6-2, 3-1 in conference play. Backs and I receivers both ways. Tight end moves from the right to the left side of the line, as under center is Keeley. First play of the ball game. Keeley with a take handoff to the tailback, eludes one defender, then crosses the 20, gets dropped down at the 22 for a gain of 2 for Jordan Race.
Great job by Jamie coming there that time. Coming right at Jamie. He took on 2 tacklers. Guy hit him, threw him off, threw another tackle off, and the fullback actually was coming through the block, and absolutely fantastic job.
No real changes for either side of the ball tonight for Morris, and pretty healthy as they head into week 8. 2nd down and long here for the Panthers. 3 receivers set, Baxton and I, slot to the right, as Keeley with a quick take, back deep in the pocket, firing the near side, and he overshot his man. A little too hot to handle. Valentine in coverage. Pass intended for Joe Lang. It'll be 3rd down, about 8.
We'll bring up 3rd down. He had the receiver wide open, and had about 2 or 3 steps on Valentine. And again, I think they might have caught him off balance a little bit, simply for the fact that I don't think Morris was expecting him to throw this early into the game. But it looks like, hey, when you play Morris, as with any good team, you try to pull out all the stops, Mike, and do what you can to put some points on the board.
So we'll see what Oswego has in store on a 3rd down and 8, first series of the night. The ball at the Oswego 22. Keeley out of the eye. Pump fake left, throwing right, a fade down the sideline, and a catch is made. Out of bounds, though, as they were trying to get it on the near side to Justin Williams. And it is going to be ruled out of bounds. 4th down coming up.
Well, pretty good coverage there by Valentine that time. But what a nice acrobatic catch by number 4. Justin Williams split in 6-1 and went up after the ball, but as the referee said, he was out of bounds.
So the Redskin defense holds. And they should get pretty good field position here, as looks like Broderick is back at about his 45, awaiting this punt. Brooking will kick it from the 10. Good snap. Not a lot of pressure. A short kick, it's high. Broderick will let it go. It will bounce, and the Redskins will stay away from it wisely. The Panthers will down it at the 43 of Oswego. So excellent field position for Morris after about a 22-yard punt.
That'll be interesting to see how they do here. First series of plays.
Redskins led by John Durgo, 23 rushing touchdowns, 1,476 yards on the year. He's averaging 12 yards a carry.
That's amazing. Those are all three amazing statistics. Yards, average of carries, and certainly the touchdowns and yardage this early in the season at 1,500. Amazing.
Redskins will work out of the eye here. Double tight end set. One man to the left, split wide. Now Zimbalin trots in motion from the left side. Monahan with the take, handoff to Durgo off the right side.
There he
John
goes.
Buss free.
There he
Makes
goes.
a move to the outside, and he's going to go all the way. 20, 10, touchdown. John Durgo. Just like that, 42 yards off right tackle. Then he made the cut from the middle of the field to the near side, and he is in on the first play from scrimmage. 6-0 Morris.
Ah, that's big play right there. Again, Dane going to tight end, going in motion, hits, blocks that tight end, kicks him out, and boy, what a great job by Durgo, seeing a hole in the end. Once he gets into that open field, he does some amazing moves. Cuts hard to the left and gets into the end zone for 6. My.
It'll be Durgo out for the extra point for Morris. As that put a little more silence into the Oswego crowd as the snap is good, placement made, and the kick on the way from John is good. 7-0 Morris early in the first. WJDK.
Excuse me, correction kick for extra point. Maintenance and repair.
What do you got, Bennett? Durgo, it only took him one play to get into the end zone. A 42-yard run. Extra point good. And with just under 11 minutes to go here in the opening quarter, 7-0 Morris. Good start here for the Redskins. Good start for the White Sox. They've got a 3-0 lead in the first at Anaheim. Paul Konerko hit a home run in that first inning.
Well, maybe we get the running clock and get out of here. Go stop on one of the little road places here and cut you into the game.
There's a bit of a delay here. I think there's an equipment malfunction somewhere. I couldn't quite hear what the PA announcer had mentioned, but it looks like they're ready to go now. Maybe the down marker, I think, was having some problems.
I'll tell you that, obviously every game is won, Mike, in the trenches, both off, on the offense and defense. And I'll tell you that time the offensive line just blew those guys backwards, opened some big holes. And man, you give any kind of hole, Durgo's going to take advantage of it, and he certainly did.
Durgo kicks off a little shorter this time, and it goes out of bounds at about the 15 on the right side. So Oswego off the flag will have good field position for their second possession. They went 3 and out, a short run and 2 incomplete passes their first possession.
No, I'll tell you, defensively, Mike, I just like the way these guys have been playing. I mean, they made a couple little changes here and there, but boy, these guys have been solid all year. And it just, some of these juniors, again, Kyle Comperta, Valentine, both Valentines, and really, those guys have been in there just doing a fantastic job. And neckties, and they've been awesome.
Oswego will send Justin Williams wide to the right. Receiver split to the short side, left side, backs it an eye. Behind Keeley here on 1st and 10. Flag comes down right as the ball is snapped.
Oh. Well,
flag down on the play. The initial signal.
Boy, we seem to still have a plethora of penalties on our side. Oh. Hey, look at that.
Yeah, the ref is mic'd tonight.
Wow.
Didn't we ask for that a week or two ago? And
yeah.
Somebody heard our plea.
Holy moly, this is big time.
So a 5-yard mark off on Morris for offsides. And as you pointed out, Jay, that's something that we saw a lot last week.
Right. And you don't want to be the guy tonight getting the penalty, because you'll hear your name on the PA.
Well, first down and coming through for Morris to make the stop is Durgo, as it looked like Keeley was planning on getting the snap and then running a quarterback sneak up the middle. But Durgo made sure he wouldn't get anywhere. He lost 3 yards.
Yeah, he read that, and I don't know if he had a blitz going on, but he just shot right up in there, and boy, had no chance at that.
So a 1st and 5 becomes a 2nd and 8. As the Panthers have it at their own 37. Big game here tonight. Minooka in a big game at Plainfield South. Indians need to win their last 2 to be eligible for the playoffs. They play Oswego East next week, so a win tonight should be a pretty good scenario for the Indians. High backfield as Keeley takes, hands off to the tailback race, and he gets pummeled at the 40 as it's Durgo coming up, helping to make a big hit. Cumby in on the play as well, along with Ties.
Short gain on the play.
Yeah, I'll tell you that defensive front really doing a fantastic job.
Bill Vanderveer on the stop for Morris.
So 3rd and 5 coming up for the Panthers. Just under 10 minutes to go opening quarter. 7-0 Morris on a Durgo 42-yard run. Same formation for the Panthers. Receivers each way, and the backs are in an eye. Keeley, quick drop, throws a slant, has a man, first down across the 45 to the 48-yard line.
Pass to Dietz, picks up the
and a catch made by Sean Dietz.
On their own 47.
That was Jeff Valentine on the other side at that time. You know, and I think, you know, with some of these receivers, when you've got a situation like that, when it's 3rd and short, and you know they got to pass it down. I mean, you got to kind of play them up a little tight.
First down for the Panthers. They have it at their own 48. Offset eye here as the Redskins do blitz. Back to throw. Keeley throws into the flat, and he undershot his man at the Morris 45. Brenton Valentine providing coverage on Joe Lang. And good pressure may have forced Keeley to throw that too soon.
Well, there's no question about it. Durgo, both Cumby and Durgo were in there. And Cumby, you know, 6'7", he gets those big arms up. It's tough for any quarterback to see it, much less try to throw over that. So certainly had an impact on quarterback. Certainly wanted to get rid of it probably a little sooner than he wanted to that time. I mean, this is a well-coached team. Oswego. Carl's been, you know, around when Dan Darlington was coaching. Those guys have known each other for a long time, so it's a well-coached football team. These guys are going to give them everything they can bargain for.
2nd down and 10 as Keeley back to throw again, throws into the flat. Had a man wide open, but the pass a little high and a little hard as it goes out of the hands of Dan Moe, the fullback.
3rd down.
And the Panthers throwing the ball a lot more than we've seen in the past, at least in these first couple of series. And Moe was open, just a little too hot to handle. Well,
and there again, see, that's a coaching staff. They think you're going to come out and just run the ball. Now they're going to throw something at you a little different, and Morrison now is going to have to make some adjustments and react to that. But that's why you don't have fullbacks going out, Mike, into the flat too much. You want to try to throw the ball to some of your receivers, and your fullbacks have got, I think, a little better hands.
We'll see what they do on 3rd and 10. Slot right. High backfield from the 47 of Oswego. Little play action as Keeley throwing across the middle of the field, and it's intercepted by Morris. It's Gum to the 50, near side 40. Gum's going to be pulled down from behind at the 34-yard line as Cole Gum with the interception for the Redskins, his 3rd pick of the year.
Wow, great job. And I'll tell you what, he played that just right.
Cole Gum. The ball is returned into Oswego territory.
Well, it's hard talking with that guy. He's announcing, but anyway,
Panthers,
he played it. Hey, I'm talking here. But played it just right. Played him on the inside. The ball was on the inside, and at the last second, stepped his body right in front of the receiver and kind of used it as a shield. And great interception.
From the Panther 33, 1st and 10 Redskins off the interception. Cumby trots in motion right to left. Receiver split wide to the right. Here's the take. Hand off to Durgo. Up the middle goes John. Pretty good run for John as he gets about 8 down to the 25-yard line. And again, they run to the right.
Durgo on the carry. Tackled by number 40, Chris Kovac.
About 8:40 to go here in the 1st quarter.
2nd down.
And it's 7-0 Morris.
And, you know, both that Jamie that time went in tight end. It's basically the same play they ran on the touchdown. And Jamie that time just running in motion to the left and kicks a blocker out. Oh, John does the rest.
Gum is split wide right here for Morris. Gordon, the fullback, Durgo, the tailback. 2 tight ends set for the Redskins on 2nd down and 2. Here's Monahan with a take, play action. Donovan deep in the pocket, throwing the far side for Cumby, and the pass was off the mark, deflected twice off Panther defenders, and it falls incomplete.
Pat Fish on the deflection that time.
Just a little pressure there, but it really wasn't. Cumby was pretty well covered that time. Didn't have a lot of room to throw the ball.
Like the pass may have deflected off of one of the defender's helmets and then ricocheted back towards a defender that was near the goal line, and he almost intercepted it. Monahan's first pass attempt. This is just the Redskins' fourth play from scrimmage. 3rd down and 2 for the Redskins. Here's the take, handoff to Gordon up the middle, and he's got the first down inside the 20 to the Panther 18-yard line, a pickup on the play of about 7.
Boy, now, I'll tell you, to me, now this is where you come in and throw a pass. Maybe one of the tight ends, somebody coming out to the flat, because I don't think they're going to be expecting it. You know, you're getting close. They're thinking you're going to run, but boy, what a great time to throw a little out or a little flag pattern in the corner of the end zone.
1st and 10 Redskins from the 18 of the Panthers. Backs it an eye, Gum wide right. Monahan under center. Here's the take. It's John up the middle, and Durgo runs into a pile, gains a yard or 2 down to the 16 as he's wrapped up by 3 or 4 Panther defenders.
Stop by the middle.
Leading the way, Chris Kovac.
Tyler Boyle.
Gain of about 2. 2nd down and 8 for Morris. 7-minute mark, first quarter. Brent Valentine wide to the left. They'll split Cumbie out to the right. Zambala the tight end left side. Gordon the fullback with Durgo the tailback. Dane comes out in a wing position. Here's the take. Pitch to John. Running left side. Trying to get around a block and does. Comes to the near side and gets pushed out of bounds around the 10. It'd be a little short of the first down, setting up 3rd and 2.
Kramer knocks the ball carrier out of bounds. Ball's on the 10-yard line, 3rd and 2.
Valentine goes out. Gum comes in with the play as it'll be 3rd down and 2 Morris from the Panther 10-yard line. Ball on the near hash mark. Gum will split wide right. Zambalin tight end left. Cumbie tight end right. I backfield with Gordon and Durgo. 3rd down and 2 for Morris. Monahan's take. Inside give Gordon. He's hit and dropped near the first down as the tackle is made by Matt Hoffner, a 5'9", 247-pound senior.
Gordon, the ball carrier.
Gain of just 1, 4th and 1.
Boyle. Close to the first down.
And the Redskins look like they're going to go for it here on 4th and a yard from the 9-yard line. The Panther crowd been pretty quiet tonight. They get a little more vocal here on this 4th down play. Valentine wide right, Zambalin wide left. I backfield, Cumbie, wing on the right side. Here's the take, hand off to Durgo. Nowhere to go. He squirms through and might have the first down to the 7. Didn't really have a lot of room and just kind of burrowed his way. Gets 2 or 3 for a first down.
Pretty nice second effort by John again.
Ball's on the Oswego.
He does a great job. He doesn't just fly up in there.
7-yard line,
Nothing's there. He kind of holds on a second. He's that quick. He kind of picks a spot and then explodes to find an opening and get through there.
So 1st and goal Redskins now from the 7-yard line of Oswego. Midway through the first, Morris leading 7-0. Gum split out to the right, double tight end set for Morris. Cumbie trots in motion from right to left. Monahan, here's the take, and a handoff to Durgo, getting to the near corner. 5 to the 2, reaches for the end zone, and he's in. John Durgo, touchdown from 7 yards out, and Morris with a 13-0 lead.
The Morris touchdown is scored by John Durgo with 5 minutes, 26 seconds.
Chalk another one up.
Quarter. The score is Morris.
They say they're going to keep throwing it and open this game up.
0.
I wonder what it's going to happen. Holy cow, but nonetheless, a nice run by John. And tell you what, he stuck that ball right over the corner, broke the plane, and got in there.
Morris brings out their extra point formation that we saw against Oswego East, where they split everybody out. And now they bring everybody back into a more normal formation where Gum will hold and Durgo will kick. Here's the snap. It's good. Placement's made, and Durgo's kick is on the way and booted through. 14-0 Morris with the lead midway through the first on WJDK.
DJ's pay at the pump, and while you're there.
It's 14-0 Morris the lead. Durgo to kick away. A line drive kick down to the 1, taken by Race for the Panthers. Out to the 20. And he'll be stopped at about the 22 or 23 as Brent Valentine helping bring him down. So the Panthers will set it up first and 10. Over on WCSJ, Wilmington against Seneca tonight. At Seneca, the Wildcats with a 7-0 lead on the Irish. And top of 2 at Anaheim, still 3-0 White Sox.
You were the Seneca and Wilmington, you said? You said the Seneca ahead of the Irish. So
Is that what I said?
I think so. So Wilmington's up.
Wilmington is leading, correct.
There you go.
First and 10 here for the Panthers. Redskins showing blitz. Here they come, and Keeley just gets the ball handed off. No gain on the run as Cumbie gets the tackle. And Compared, I believe, came through and pressured Keeley.
We talked about the juniors. You know, Jamie Cumbie has been a force, but boy, that's when you know your team defensively is getting better. When you got juniors like Camperta and Nick Tice and those guys, Valentine, getting better and better. I'll tell you, Kyle Camperta has really impressed me the last several games. This guy's been in on a lot of plays. He's just got he has a lot of confidence playing there right now, just doing an awesome job.
Second and 10, a running play for Race, and Race won't be able to turn the corner as there's Cumbie coming up and making a stop for a loss of 3 back to the 20.
Cumbie doing a great job again. I tell you, big guy gets through there, and it's tough to stop him.
For the loss that time, 3rd down and 12, Oswego.
They'll call it a loss of 2 back to the 21 as we're down about 4:20 to go in the first quarter. Morris by 14. J.R. Kramer checks in for the Panthers. He's been quiet so far tonight. Tad Keeley, 1 of 6 for 8 yards. He was intercepted by Cole Gum his last possession. Split wide to the right is Justin Williams. Receiver wide left, wingman left side on 3rd and 12 for the Panthers from their 21-yard line. Keeley, long cadence as he looks over the defense. Takes the snap, a running play. And it's going to be Kramer bouncing off a couple of defenders across the 25 to the 27. Well short of the first down, however, as Vanderveer in on the stop for Morris, 4th and about 7.
Well, you hit him, Mike, right on the head. Billy Vanderveer coming across, making a big-time hit. He read it the hole perfectly. He shot up in there and made a great tackle.
The White Sox still lead 3-0.
Good crowd on hand here tonight at Oswego. And the Morris side is full as well, and a perfect night for football. Good snap on this 4th down punt attempt. A high short kick. It'll bounce at midfield, take a high hop Oswego's way, and it'll roll down, dead rather, at the 41 of Morris. Again, good field position for the Redskins.
On the 42-yard line.
As they have started 2 drives in Oswego territory, one off of a short punt, the other off the interception return, and now this drive starts at their own 41. John Durgo, 6 carries, 67 yards, 2 touchdowns. Justin Gordon, 2 carries for 8 yards. Donovan Monahan, 0 for 1 passing. Redskins will set up in the I formation here, 1st and 10 from their 42, with Gordon and Durgo in the backfield. And it looks like Valentine is split wide to the right side. Monahan back to throw, looking for Valentine, and it's Cumbie that ends up stepping in front, making the catch out of the tight end spot near a 1st down. Looks like he's got it for a gain of 11 at the Oswego 47.
Cumbie with the reception.
That's a nice job, little quick out there, and that's how you do
Also
it.
picks up the 1st down.
Move it downfield just like that. It's very tough to stop those big tight ends on those little quick outs, quick drags, and you got targets like that. Tough to bring them down too.
Oh, it's rare for teams to have a tight end lead the receiving totals, but Morris has their 2 receiving leaders, both tight ends. Jamie with his 13th catch right there. Dane has 6 catches. Durgo out of the backfield is next with 4. The wide receivers have not had a lot of production yet. They haven't really been throwing the ball a whole lot, but the tight end certainly getting it done. As Monahan back to throw on 1st down. Nobody open, rolling, and he will be sacked. All the way back to the Morris 42.
Quarterback is sacked in the backfield.
That's a loss of 11.
Matt Hoffman,
I tell you, that's very, very aggravating. I tell you, you got guys going downfield, and
ball moves back to the Morris 42,
just,
2nd and long.
You got to get a little better on their pass blocking. Just got to get better.
So 2nd down and long for Morris. They'll spot it at just across their 42-yard line. Valentine is split wide to the right. Gordon the fullback and Durgo the tailback. He stands at the 35. Monahan with a take and a draw play. Handoff to Durgo. Big hole to the left side. John to the corner. 45 to the 50. Gets around a man 45 and be hit at the 40, and he almost got the first down as he stopped about 2 yards shy on a nice gainer for Morris. It's about an 18-yard run.
Mylan Lawson on the
pretty
stop.
heads-up job by
Third down.
Durgo. A lot of blue shirts out there, not a lot of places to run, but he managed to pick up, 10, 12 yards there.
Just under 2 minutes now for the opening quarter. 14-0 Morris. They're faced with a third down and about 3 yards from the Panther 40. Gum split to the left. That's the short side of the field. Two tight ends set. Dane left, Cumbie right. Backs at an eye on third and short. Zimbalin sets up the wing. Now he'll go in motion. Here's the take. Monahan handoff to Gordon. And Gordon will be stopped short of the first down as he only gained a yard or so. And he's down at the 38 of Oswego with a 4th and 1 coming up.
Tackle. Ball carrier is stopped short of the first down. We'll bring up 4th down and 2.
And looks like Morris is going to go, leading by 14 at the Panther 38. With a 4th down, about a yard and a half coming up. Well, this crowd really quiet tonight, aren't they?
Yeah, surprisingly quiet. So am I.
That's even more of a
that's even
rare
better.
occurrence. Cumbie in motion on 4th and a yard and a half for Morris. The take, handoff to Durgo up the middle, hit at the 40, banked at the 38-yard line. He dives forward down near the first down marker for a gain of about 2. I'd say he's got it from here.
I'd say so too.
Just
Looks like
inside.
he's got
The ball carrier picks up the first down for Morris on the Oswego 37-yard line.
Well, the Redskins keep the drive going as we close in on the end of the first quarter. 20 seconds clock running, and see if Morris gets another play off. They'll come to the line with about 10 seconds.
I don't know if they'll make it here or not.
Monahan under center. Here's the snap. Donovan back to throw. Throwing the near side, too high for Zimbalin, out of bounds. He was double covered as we're down to zeros on the clock.
Incomplete on the play.
And the quarter has come to an end. 1 quarter in the books, 14-0. Morris the lead on WJDK.
And your score.
As the 2000 of the team members, their families, and coaches, the city of
Would get the conference title outright. Touchdowns tonight for John Durgo from 42 yards on the first play from scrimmage for Morris. And a 7-yard run midway through the first quarter. We start the second. Morris with a 2nd and 10 from the Panther 37. Zimbalin in motion left to right. Monahan under center. Here's the take, a pitch to John. John trying to turn the right corner. Gets a cutback move to the 30. Durgo still going inside the 25 and brought down at the 21. First down run there as a gain for Morris of about 16
Durgo
yards.
picks up the first down. Kramer and Boyle.
Pretty good blocking that time. Dane picking up a really couple nice blocks.
On the
And I'll tell you,
Panthers,
Durgo doing a nice
21-yard
job following him, running right up the field behind him.
He's got the quickness, the strength, and the patience, too, to kind of ride that out,
Right.
wait for those blocks, and wait for that hole to open up. 1st and 10 Morris now from the 21-yard line of Oswego. Monahan, play action, rolling left, steps up, throws to the far corner, and a diving attempt by Cumbie, but good coverage by Chris Schultz.
Coverage by number 6.
And make check that Mylan Lawson, the 6'1" senior defensive back, and the pass falls incomplete.
Morris from the Oswego 21.
Wilmington has gone up 14-0 on Seneca in that first quarter. Game that can be heard on WCSJ. Sox lead the Angels 3-0 in the bottom of the second. Your full service station here tonight, covering baseball scores for those that can't be by a TV and are tuned to us. We appreciate that. Monahan on a draw play. Durgo straight up the middle with room to run. Now he bounces to the outside. 15 to the 10. Gets around a man, tries to cut it back. And he'll be brought down with flags down at the end of the play. Durgo tackled at about the 8-yard line. It's a first down run.
flags thrown at the end of the play.
Face mask, I believe, is the initial indication.
Yeah, looks like it is.
This will be tacked on to the end of a 13-yard run for Durgo.
Yard penalty for the end of the run. First down.
Well, the Redskins at goal
The
here.
ball is on the,
They'll mark it at the Panther 4.
4-yard line. First and goal for Morris.
Morris moving left to right, already leading 14-0 early in the second, looking for more. First and goal Redskins with 3 in the backfield behind Monahan.
Looks like Monahan's audible. Audible. How do you say it? Audible.
Monahan. Monahan ended up, he probably should have gone with the original play. He went back, faked the handoff, kept it himself, and got tackled all the way back to about the 10-yard line, a loss of 6.
To the 10-yard line, second and goal.
I don't know where I'd come up with some of that stuff. He's calling audible at the line. Oh, my. Is there a plural? Is that a plural term? Audible. Oh, my goodness.
I drove a fast car in Germany on the Autoball one time. 4 receivers set for Monahan, a delayed handoff. This is going to be Durgo coming to the near side to the 10, dropped at the 8, gain of 2. It'll be 3rd and goal. Durgo with 11 carries, 118 yards for Morris and 2 touchdowns. The Panthers had a good answer for him there, and now 3rd and goal from the 8.
You got to put the ball in the air. You got to pass the ball. And it's going to be so important. In the playoffs, you got to be. You can't be a one-dimensional team. You got to be able to pass and run. And I tell you, you've got to have.
And with the size of the tight ends, I mean, this is a perfect spot for. We haven't seen this yet, like a jump ball with Cumbie or Dane.
Right, either one. But you know, again, I get concerned because when they try to throw it, I mean, Donovan has been sacked quite a few times this year, and I think that's a chance where these guys can get out and work on their pass blocking and really work on that. And you need to throw the ball because there will be a time when you will need to throw the ball.
3rd and goal from the 8 for the Redskins. Receiver left his gum and backs in an eye. Monahan play action, throws for the end zone. Too high for Zimbalin, and it is incomplete. And Dane had a step in front of his defender, but the pass up too high, and it's 4th down.
Goal from the 9.
Monahan's been high with a couple of throws tonight.
Yeah.
And the Redskins can decide whether to go for it or try the field goal here. Looks like they're going to line up for 3.
Well, I tell you what, he just cannot get a break and catch a ball. And did that pass look high, or did it look like it went through his hands?
I thought it was high. He jumped up, and it still grazed the tips of his fingers. Durgo for the field goal try. Low snap, Gum gets it down, and Durgo's able to just squeak it through. A field goal for Durgo of about 27 yards. Tough angle, too, as Durgo squirts it through. 17-0 Morris, WJDK.
For over 30 minutes to complement your individual style. Have you been considering LASIK eye surgery? Schedule a consultation with Dr. Jonathan Mistick at the Family Eye Care Center in Coal City. That number again is 815-634-4825.
John Durgo with a 27-yard field goal. Morris a 17-0 lead on Oswego. About 8 minutes to go in the first half as Durgo set to kick it away. A line drive kick that will be caught on the run at the 12-yard line by the Panthers. Moving right to left, 20, 25, 30, out to the 35, and a big hit put on at the end of that run back to the 38-yard line. As Valentine making the hit for Morris, that is Sean Valentine finishing off that tackle.
38-yard line, 1st and 10, Oswego.
The Morris sophomores scoring a late touchdown tonight, beating Oswego 20-13. It was a good game, back and forth from a possession standpoint. Turnover here, turnover there. It was a 13-13 game throughout a lot of that second half. But the Redskins scored late and got the win, their 6th of the year. And the varsity out to a good start here too. 17-0 the lead. Panther ball from their 38. One of their best starting positions of the night. Here's Keeley with a take, a running play for the fullback. Oh, he's got a first down, and Durgo brings him down at the 44. Then a face mask penalty is going to be tacked on at the end of that run.
And Mo, the ball carrier, into Morris territory when we have a flag at the end of the play.
It's about an 18-yard run, and then penalty yards on top of that as Durgo grabbed onto the face mask as he made the tackle.
5 yard, incidental face mask.
They're only giving it a 5-yard penalty. The crowd wants a personal foul face mask call, but they won't get it.
With the penalty walk-off, the ball goes to the 37-yard line.
Now the running back's name is Mo. I don't know if Durgo put 2 fingers into Mo's eyes after he grabbed the face mask or not.
Larry handed off to Mo.
Dr. Howard, Dr. Fine. So the 5-yard mark-off puts the ball at the Redskin 37. The Panthers don't like what they see defensively. They will call a timeout, and we'll take one, too, as we're midway through the second. 17-0 Redskins on JDK.
Hi.
Poor Dean.
For Dodgers 1, why don't
We don't have TV, we don't have cable. After the Oswego timeout, Panthers have it 1st and 10 from the Morris 37, their deepest drive of the night. Take. Oh, 1-yard gain as Jamie Cumbie steps into Jordan Race and drives him down after a gain of 1.
Holy moly.
Ball's on the
That's a big-time hit there.
Second down for the Panthers.
Boy, that's like running as hard as you can right into a brick wall. That's like putting your helmet pads on, getting 5 yards from a wall, and then just running as hard as you can right to the wall. Smack. I mean, he went down like a rock.
Second down and 9 now for the Panthers from the Morris 36. If they want to get back in this game, they need some points on this drive. Keeley, quick drop, throws a slant, catch made, good play. As it's down to the Morris 25-yard line as Lang with the catch, coverage from Jeff Valentine, and that's a first down.
Oswego first down.
Well, they've been very successful tonight on those little quick slants. The receiver just goes about 3 yards and cuts hard into the inside, and the quarterback's been right there on the money with the passes.
So the ball now to the Morris 25. 1st and 10 Panthers, 17-0 Morris, about 7 minutes to go in the first half. Receivers right and left. Split backfield behind Keeley. Keeley with a take and a handoff to the fullback. Mo, he lost the football and the Redskins got it.
Oh, my.
Forcing the fumble for Morris was Comperta, and coming out of there with it is Vanderveer.
Wow.
45,
I'll tell you, that's what I'm talking about, the Comperta. What a hit he has put on. Man, that guy hits.
The 26-yard line, first down.
I asked Coach Durgo, I think it was Saturday morning, if they had a nickname yet for Comperta with the kind of hits that he puts on. We should come up with something for him.
I'm going to nickname him Dust, because every time he hits somebody, it looks like they're going to turn to dust. He hits them so hard. Whew. Wow.
So 1st and 10 Morris, the ball at their 26. Here's the take from Monahan. A pitch to Durgo, running left. Got Gordon, a blocker in front, gets past him, and now works the far sideline. Durgo, a first down run of 14 yards. Flag comes down late as Durgo is tackled after a 14-yard run.
Morris first down. There are several flags.
Yeah, it was either a late hit or...
Boyle, Washington with the stop.
Well, the official comes to the near side, and we'll hear it.
Dead ball. Personal foul on the defense. 15-yard penalty from the end of the run. Automatic.
Automatic first down, I think he meant to say. A personal foul call on the Panthers at the end of the play.
Ball is placed on the Oswego.
So that moves it to the 46-yard line of the Panthers.
46-yard line. 1st and 10.
Clock
Morris.
running 6.5 minutes to go in the first half. Morris leading 17-0. Cumbie wide to the right. Receiver split out left side. Double wing formation. Durgo in motion from the left. They hand off to him. He reverses a handoff to Peterson. Peterson far side running. Good block by Monahan down the field. And Peterson with a first down inside the 30. Down about the 25-yard line of Oswego.
Well, I tell you, both Monahan and Farber, number 50, coming across the field, putting 2 huge blocks on there. Great job.
Ball is
getting
moved
some
down
blocks.
To the Oswego
That's Matt Peterson running it, right? Matt Peterson doing a good job following the blockers and getting right up there.
And we talk about Durgo's yards per carry. Peterson averaging over 12 yards a rush.
Yeah, wow.
That one gained about 21. First down at the Panther 23. Man in motion left to right, Durgo. Receivers both ways, wingman right side. Monahan a couple of steps to the right as he looks to throw. Throws into the flat for Durgo. A high attempt. He made the catch, then got tackled immediately. That's going to lose a yard or two back outside the 25. And again, another high pass for Monahan.
Monahan's pass.
That's just his second completion in 6 attempts.
Second down
for just 9 yards. Under 6 minutes till halftime now. Morris on the move again. They have yet to be stopped on a drive tonight. 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Zambalin split wide left. Cumbie near side, split wide right. Double wing formation. Gordon is the tailback. Durgo in motion left to right. Monahan with a take. He's back to throw. Looking the far side for Zambalin. It's in the air to him and over his hands just a bit as he lunged for it at the goal line. And just a little overthrown.
I'll tell you, pretty well thrown ball. And
pass intended for Dane Zambalin. Jordan Race.
Pretty decent coverage right there.
Down at 12.
That's all touch there. Just throw it out towards the pylon.
Right.
So now 3rd and 12 from the Panther 25. And I think we have a timeout on the field. We'll take a break as well. This is WJDK.
Timeout charge to Morris. Their first of this half.
After the Redskins timeout, 3rd and 12 for Morris. The ball at the Oswego 25-yard line. Baxton and I. Receivers both ways. Cumbie a wing on the right side. Here's the take. A draw play to Durgo. Durgo trying to bounce to the outside. Gets out of one tackle to the 20 near side 17-yard line. Stays in bounds. He'll be short of the first down by about 3.
Kramer and Lawson knocked Durgo out of bounds.
So now 4th down and short. What do you do here, Coach?
Well, I think what they're going to do is either give it to Durgo or
down and
Gordon. Just let him pop it up 3 or 4 yards. But again, boy, to me, you get those just a little 2 or 3 yard out there. That's awful tough to stop, too.
Whistles and another timeout, I believe, again by Morris, as there's some frustration. Coach Huerta trying to get a play in, and they couldn't get it synced up, so they'll call another timeout. We'll take another break, too. 17-0 Morris, midway through the second on WJDK.
All the same.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks.
Only $2.49 for a 5-pound bag. And all varieties of Captain Crunch cereal. Only $1.99 a box. Across from the post office at Route 47, your Morris Save-A-Lot. Just look at the receipt.
4th down, Redskins go for it. 3 yards to go. Monahan back, nobody open, and he's sacked back outside the 20 at about the 22-yard line. And the Panther defense holds for the first time tonight. They'll take over on downs.
Washington, Hoffner, Penrod, the middle of that Panther defensive line with the quarterback sack. Panthers take over on down.
They've got to get that pass blocking down.
Ball's on the 21, 1st and 10, Oswego.
That's the 3rd sack for Oswego. One of them coming on the play where Donovan went back and was looking to run with it. Was not really a pass attempt. Got tackled for a loss. Now the Panthers with another shot here with 4:15 to go before halftime. Slot right for the Panthers. Baxton and I. Keeley under center. Redskins showing blitz. Here they come up the middle. And another lost football picked right back up by the Panthers, though. It was a good job by J.R. Kramer. It bounced right back into his hands, and he'll end up gaining about 3 or 4 yards out across the 25 to the 26.
Yeah, very fortunate for the back there. He fumbled it. It falls and bounces right back up to him, and he had the presence of mind and the athleticism to grab it and move it for 5-yard gain.
Well, Kramer, 4 touchdowns last week and 161 yards. Tonight, just 3 carries for 10 yards. The Panthers rushed for 342 yards against Minooka. So far tonight, they have just 32 yards on the ground. 2nd down and 5. Lone back. Now wingman trots in motion as a handoff here. Comparta comes through and hits Kramer, and then 4 or 5 Redskins help finish him off as Valentine, the guy that helps bring him down at the end. But boy, Comparta with another big stick on Kramer.
I'm telling you,
Players from the
that
Morris
guy
defense.
is
Third down,
putting some
Oswego.
big-time hits on. Wow. I'll tell you, I wouldn't want to be the running back and then that guy come up and smack you because you're going to see stars for a little bit. Wow.
Oh, you've got Comparida, Kyle. You got a couple of K's there. You go with Kaboom Comparida, Kamikaze Comparida. Got to come up
That's
with
not bad.
Dust isn't bad. Third and about 10. They'll give him forward momentum back to the line of scrimmage on that last run as Keeley back to throw, looking the right side, and it nearly intercepted by Valentine at the 25-yard line.
Wow.
Pass intended for
He's usually got pretty sure hands. Valentine's a receiver as well.
With the coverage brings up fourth down, Oswego.
Usually a pretty sure-handed guy, but that ball's coming at him pretty quick, and nonetheless, he was able to get there and knock the ball down.
So a quick 3 and out for the Panthers, and with about 2.5 to go before halftime, Morris will get good field position off of this punt. Broderick will await this one around midfield. The kick coming from Alex Brooking. Fourth down and about 10. Good snap, not a lot of pressure. Decent kick, a line drive to Broderick. He'll make the catch at the 49. Nice. And he will be brought down right there. Looked like he may have been looking to hand off to Gum, Jay, but he got tackled as soon as he caught it. I don't know if they were trying to hand that ball off. Cole was back there with him at the end, but they couldn't get that play underway if that's what they wanted to do.
Yeah. Well, he made a nice grab, made a nice catch, rather, and had a guy right in front of him, but he stayed focused, made the catch, and I was really surprised because I thought he was going to be able to take it upfield for a couple yards, but good credit to the punt return team. They were right down there converging on him.
So Morris with a 17-0 lead.
I take that back, not punt return, punt coverage.
Redskins 1st and 10 from their 47. Cumbie wide right, Zambalan wide left. Double wing formation. Gordon is the fullback. As Durgo trots in motion, he'll take the handoff going up the middle. Durgo bounces to the outside, 35 to the 30.
You're not gonna
Foot race to the 20. Durgo to the 10, 5, touchdown. 53 yards for Durgo, his third touchdown of the night. And from about the 35-yard line in, once he had the angle, you knew it was over.
Yeah, once he gets to that outside, you can, and I've seen guys, I remember the Lamont game, Nagel, who said he was clocked at 4.5, 4.6, couldn't catch him, but it's just amazing. He puts on those afterburners, and he gets to that sidelines. It's all over. And the most amazing part of it is that the backs have a great angle at them. I mean, they have a 10 or 15-yard angle and still can't catch them. Wow. It's amazing.
Durgo up to 194 yards, 14 carries, 3 scores. And he'll try for the extra point. And it is on the way and good. 24-0 Morris late in the second on WJDK.
Make sure you get your local Sears in Morris to celebrate.
Late stages first half here at Oswego, and it's been all Redskins, 24-0 over the Panthers. As John Durgo just scoring from 53 yards out. He'll send a line drive bounding kick that'll be picked up at the 15-yard line. Good run back here for the Panthers, near side 40, far side 45. Good running to midfield, into Morris territory, and out of bounds at the Redskin 42-yard line.
Number 15, Sean.
Nice return for Dietz.
Morris.
As he started moving towards the left and made a quick cut to the right at about the 50.
Runs out of bounds on
and gives the Panthers a chance to maybe get something on the board before the break.
Oswego.
Well, they've had some relatively good success tonight returning that ball on the kickoffs. A couple of nice long runs there on those returns. So again, I think that's something Morris is going to have to look at. But they'll certainly evaluate the coach as well at the game time, and it's all about the lane. Somebody maybe not being in their lanes and pushing to the outside, but that stuff happens.
So from the 36-yard line of Morris, the Panthers with a 1st and 10. Here's Keeley back to throw, throws quickly into the flat. Catch is made by Dietz, and he'll be brought down around the 29-yard line as Brenton Valentine with the tackle as they had sent Dietz in motion. And Keeley, 2-step drop, quick pass to Dietz for a gain of about 7. 29-yard line here for the Panthers. 1:30 to go in the first half. Baxton and I, receivers both ways. Here's Keeley, running play up the middle. Room to run, and a first down for the Panthers. Inside the 25-yard line, Jordan Race gets to the 23.
I tell you, it's still, one of the weak spots in this defense is that they're able to run right up that middle. We've seen it, Mike, time and time and time again. They just go right up the middle.
Slot right, receiver left for the Panthers on 1st and 10 from the Morris 23. Keeley, inside handoff to Moe, the fullback. He'll get inside the 20 down to the 18. Wrapped up on the play by Cumbie. And also in there for Morris was Funk. Gain of 4. Down to 52 seconds to go. Panthers, I believe, still have 2 timeouts remaining.
Second down for the Panthers.
Kind of surprised they didn't take a timeout, Mike.
18.
Try to get some points on the board here.
Second down and 6 from the Morris 18-yard line. Keeley with a take, running play. And again, it's Race. Doesn't get much as Funk comes through. Anger getting a hand on the tackle as well. Peterson and Valentine there, as now we have whistles and a timeout by the Panthers. 3rd and 4 coming up. We'll break as well on JDK.
Now that your children have been in school.
For Angel 0.
After the timeout, it's 3rd down and 4 Panthers from the Redskins' 16-yard line. Offset eye, receiver in motion left to right. Keeley takes the snap, looking to throw a slant pattern. Catch is made inside the 10. First down Panthers at the 7. As Lang makes the catch, the tackle made by Caperta. As we're down to 28 seconds to go. 1 timeout remaining for the Panthers. Panthers quick to the line as the clock starts to run again. High backfield receivers both ways. Keeley with a take, a running play. This is Kramer, gets inside the 5, brought down at the 3, and Oswego will call time with 14.2 seconds left, as they will have a second down and goal from the 3-yard line. Last timeout taken by the Panthers, and we will take a 30-second break here on JDK.
25 years.
And same thing for the White Sox.
That Wilmington game's got to be in the second, right? Elsewhere tonight, Wilmington with a 28-7 lead on Seneca, as they've just punched one in, that game on WCSJ. And in Anaheim, Game 3 of the American League Championship Series, 4-0 White Sox, bottom of the 4th. Here, we're down to 14 seconds before halftime. Morris a 24-0 lead on Oswego, but the Panthers with a 2nd and goal from the Redskin 3. Oswego out of timeouts. Receiver wide left, that's Dietz. High backfield. Keeley under center. Here's the take. Play action. Rolling right. Throwing for the back of the end zone, and the catch is made. Touchdown. Flag is down at the 15-yard line. This could be a roughing the passer after the catch was made. The quarterback, Keeley, is still down. I believe that was Lang that made the catch for the touchdown.
Roughing the quarterback. Head-to-head contact. The penalty of the assess on the extra point.
So they will assess the penalty on the extra point.
3 seconds remaining in the first half. The Panthers go on the board with 6, and the score is Morris 24, Oswego 6.
Oh, the Panthers into the end zone on the touchdown pass to the back of the end zone for Lang. And Lang will hold on this extra point attempt from the left-footed kicker for the Panthers. On the way and good, as Adam Duckett knocks it through. With 8 seconds until halftime, 24-7. Morris the lead. Quick break here on JDK.
Personalize it.
And looks like
Williams back at Oswego. It's 24-7. The Redskins with the lead on the Panthers. With 8 seconds until halftime, Oswego has just scored on a 3-yard touchdown pass to Lang. And the Panthers will kick off to Morris. You can expect a shorter kick, something on the ground possibly, to prevent the return team for Morris to have a chance to get a big play before the break here.
Adam Duckett
Durgo is back at the 15.
Panthers. Durgo back for Morris.
Duckett will kick it. The ball teed up at the 40. And here we go as Duckett approaches. It is a squib kick. It will roll all the way back to Durgo, though. He'll pick it up at the 16-yard line, to the 20, 25, to the 30, 35,
Look out.
to the 40, 45. Still going out near midfield, and Durgo brought down to the 48. And the clock looks like it has run out
Corey Sharp
on the first half.
tackle.
I think the Redskins want some time still on the clock, but the officials are saying no. We have reached halftime. 24-7 is the score.
Is Morris 24, Oswego
As
7.
the Panthers, for them, get a little momentum going into the break, pulling it to within 17 points. But John Durgo doing it yet again. Jay, a 42-yard run, a 7-yard run, a 53-yard run, plus a field goal. Durgo up near 200 yards on the night.
Wow.
And Morris defensively pretty good till that last drive when the Panthers got a couple of plays going in their favor and got something going right into halftime. But all in all, the Redskins, another strong performance on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. And
Ladies and gentlemen, we
as you said, up to that last play, the last series there,
50-yard line.
where they scored on the touchdown, those guys have been, defensively, have been very tough all night. Offensively, you know, I think the coach, too, is going to be a little disappointed that they haven't been able to move the ball through the air a little bit better. They've had several attempts, and again, they've been sacked several times. The ball's been overthrown a few times, so they really need to hopefully come out the second half and throw the ball a little bit and get that timing down. It's so important on the pass routes that they work on their timing and, you know, get that down and you know, just work on where they're going to be in the pass route. So hopefully they'll come out the second half and get a little bit of the passing game going as well.
Yeah, Donovan just 2 of 7 for 9 yards. An 11-yard pass completion to Cumbie. He threw one to Durgo that lost 2 yards. Justin Gordon, 3 carries for 10. Matt Peterson, 1 carry for 21. Monahan was sacked a couple of times. Morris only penalized twice. Make that 3 times with that personal foul that came on the touchdown pass. Kind of surprised, too, with those personal fouls on a touchdown. They assess it on the extra point. You know,
Yeah.
you think they would put it on the kickoff where it could do, you know, be a little more beneficial. What's the advantage moving it, you know, 1.5 yards on an extra point? Put it on the kickoff where you can, you know, get the 15 yards that you deserve.
Yeah, I agree. I always thought it was that way. I don't know why they did it on that the extra point. So I always thought it was on the ensuing kickoff, but no, that's why I'm sitting right up here, Mike, and I'm not down there refereeing.
Well, the guy's got the mic on tonight. He's telling us what the penalties are. He's not exactly telling us why they are the way they are. But
there you go.
halftime score, it's 24-7. Morris with the lead on Oswego. We'll get caught up on all of the latest local news. Catch up on some scores, too, as at the moment, Wilmington a 28-7 lead on Seneca. That's in the second. And the Sox a 4-0 lead on the Angels in the fourth. We'll get you updates on those games and whatever else comes into the studios as we move along through the rest of the broadcast here on 95.7 FM. Halftime score, 24-7 Morris. This is WJDK.
Thank you, ladies.
High school where the Redskins enjoy a 24-7 lead on the Panthers. First play from scrimmage for Morris was a 42-yard touchdown run for John Durgo with 1:08 gone in the game. Extra point good, 7-0 Redskins. Then Durgo added a 7-yard run midway through the quarter to make the score 14-0 Morris after 1. Durgo added a 27-yard field goal, a 17-0 lead for Morris. And then with 2:10 left in the half, Durgo a 53-yard run made it 24-0 Morris with the lead. But then a good kickoff return by the Panthers enabled them to march down the field and score a touchdown in the closing seconds on a 3-yard touchdown pass to Joe Lang. And that made the score 24-7. That's where we stand as we're about to start the third quarter of play. A couple of other updates for you. Wilmington in the second with a 35-7 lead on Seneca. And a baseball score from Anaheim. Top of the sixth.
When the third quarter
White Sox 5, Angels nothing.
Be kicking off.
We mentioned this game very big in the conference. Both teams 3-0 in conference play. Morris 7-0 overall. Oswego 5-2 overall. And Morris and Oswego with 2-game leads on Plainfield Central, Minooka, and Plainfield South in the suburban Prairie South. Morris will clinch at least a share of the conference crown with a win tonight and can win it outright if they hang on tonight and defeat Plainfield Central next week. That's where we'll be week 9 in Morris for the regular season finale.
Number 3 for the Panthers.
Playoff pairings will be announced 1 week from tomorrow, by the way.
kickoff.
They're scheduled to be released at 8 o'clock. They'll start with the 1A pairings and work their way towards 8A. And we'll have coverage for you, more details on that a little bit later on next week. Redskins will receive the third quarter kick, and they will move from left to right. John Durgo is back to receive the kickoff. He stands at his 10. Adam Duckett with a little bouncing kick that will take a high hop and picked up by Morris. Valentine has it at the 35 and out across to the 38-yard line.
The return ball is
kind of like a bit of an onside kick, a little bouncing kick that was only about 20 or 30 yards down the field. It took a high hop at the last second. Valentine able to catch it and keep possession for Morris, and they'll set it up at their 38-yard line. John Durgo in that first half, 14 carries, 194 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Donovan Monahan just 2 of 7 for 9 yards. As Monahan brings the troops to the line here, 1st and 10 from the 39 of Morris. Zimbalin left, receiver right, double wings. Peterson in motion from right to left. Gordon in the backfield. Monahan back to throw, throwing a fade down the near side for Cumbie. Makes the catch near side 30. Cumbie trying to outrun 2 defenders down to the 10, to the 5, lunges for the end zone, and he is going to be in. Touchdown,
got it.
Jamie Cumbie. 62-yard pass play on the first play in the third quarter. A high pass down the near sideline, and Cumbie with a jumping catch as he just got past the defender, and then Cumbie outran 2 defenders and gets into the end zone for the score.
Well, I'll tell you, that was a well-designed play coming up, going down the sideline, and I'll tell you, Donovan put it right on the money. And that's where you want to throw it to the big guy. You want to keep it up a little high. It was. He went up for it, Mike. Made the grab, and I'll tell you what, he turned the wheel. He turned the jets on. He was running as fast as he could. Gave her everything he got, and got in the end zone.
He had to check the rearview mirror a couple times.
Yeah, he knew somebody was catching up to him.
Durgo for the extra point. It's on the way, and it is good. First play from scrimmage for Morris, and they're into the end zone. 31-7 Redskins on JDK.
Make sure they're reading, math, study skills, grammar, and writing skills. Sylvan will even help with that very important act, preparation. Call Sylvan Learning today and learn about the Sylvan Advantage.
Durgo kicks off here early in the third quarter. It's taken at the 12-yard line by the Panthers. Up ahead to the 20, 25, and out to the 27 or 8-yard line goes Jordan Race. As the Redskins have regained their 24-point lead after the 63-yard pass play to Jamie Cumbie, 62 yards
the ball's on the
down the near sideline.
1st and 10, Oswego.
For Cumbie, that's his 2nd touchdown catch of the season. And for Monahan, it's his 6th touchdown pass. A couple of other scores. Still in the second, Wilmington with a 35-13 lead on Seneca. Now the Irish just getting in the end zone a few moments ago. And the Sox to lead the Angels 5-0, bottom of the 6th in Anaheim. Panthers send a man in motion left to right. That's Dietz. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Slant pattern, trying to get it to Justin Williams, and the pass bounced in at the 35. It goes incomplete.
2nd down, Oswego. Correction. Justin Williams, the intended receiver.
Well, the Panthers scored right before halftime to get a little momentum going into the break, and then the Redskins score immediately in the third quarter to take that momentum right back. That was a tough catch for Cumbie, too. The defender, good coverage. And Donovan put it just out of his reach and into Cumbie's hands. 2nd and 10. Running play up the middle and nowhere to go.
Wow.
6 Redskin defenders push back the ball carrier for the Panthers. One of the main guys there was Funk, as Race, maybe a gain of a yard.
Good job by the linebackers too. Billy Vanderveer, Cal Caperta, Pat Funk, all right there. Ingram doing a great job.
Oswego will be home next week. They'll wrap up their season on the regular part of the year, at least, with Plainfield South. As Morris will take on Plainfield Central Friday night in Morris for the regular season finale, senior night. 3rd down, about 8. Here's a pass into the flat. Catch is made, but immediately tackled, and A knee may have even gone to the turf before Brenton Valentine made the stop on Joe Lang. A very short gain, short of the first down, 4th and 5 coming up. Here comes the punt team. Tad Keeley on the night, 6 of 13 for 38 yards, 1 touchdown and 1 interception. Broderick back to receive the punt at his 35. Brooking will kick it. Pressure coming from the corner. Peterson almost got it. A high kick. And it will bounce at the Redskins sideline, and it goes out of bounds, not even to the 45 of the Panthers. Looks like they're going to mark it out at the 43, only about a 15-yard punt.
On the 47-yard line,
I think they're going to get up to about the 47 or 48-yard line, I believe.
10.
Yeah, looks like he's marking it there about
Yep.
about the 47.
So again, great field position for the Redskins as they've got a 31-7 lead early in the 3rd quarter here at Oswego.
Oh, jeez.
Morris beat the Panthers 33-6 a year ago in Morris. Zambalin left, receiver right, double wings, and Gordon in the backfield. Monahan under center. Here's the take. Donovan back to throw. Throwing down the far side for Dane, and a tough catch. It was behind him a bit. As the ball headed towards the sideline, Dane had to shift his body, tried to reach back for it. It goes off his hands.
Incomplete.
Race with the coverage down around the 30-yard line.
Yeah, it was a little thrown, but I tell you what, he was right there. You gotta come up with that catch. Get your hands on the ball. Your hands touch it, you gotta catch it, Mike. Oh boy, I tell you, he has just had a very, very tough season trying to catch the ball. Just unbelievable.
2nd and 10 for Morris. Receivers both ways. Peterson in motion from the right wing. He'll take the pitch, then a reverse handoff to Durgo to midfield. Back to the 45, and John gains 4 or 5 down to the Panther 42 or 3. It'll be a 3rd down and 5 coming up.
By Mylan Lawson. 3rd down. Morris from the 43 of Oswego.
Early stages, 3rd quarter. Morris sophomore is victorious tonight with a late touchdown. They win 20-13. Zambalin wide to the left. I believe that's Olsen in the game, split to the right. Double wing formation, Monahan back. Looking to throw. Throws over the middle of the field. Zambalin out of his hands. It's intercepted. As the Panthers make the pick and return it to the 37-yard line, it is Kovac, the junior for the Panthers, 5'10", 178-pounder with the interception.
On their own 36-yard line.
First Redskin turnover of the night.
Oh man, I tell you what, I've never seen, it's just very frustrated. He's got such great hands. You just don't see him drop those balls. I mean, I think that's the 3rd ball I've seen him drop in 4 years. It's just, I don't know. It's like you're in a slump, like in baseball, I guess. You're just in a slump, and he's really fighting it right now, having a tough time catching the ball. But the best way to get out of a slump is just like you do in baseball, keep swinging, and you got to just go out there, keep catching the balls, and practice catching it. Oh man, that is very unfortunate.
You mean to come over one night and show him some pointers, help him out a little bit?
Yeah. Hey.
Now, Dane, let me show you how to catch a pass.
Yeah, let him catch it. My golly, have at it. Yeah.
1st and 10 for the Panthers from the 36. Keeley back to throw. Still backing up as he's trying to throw down the near side with a pump fake. Man open. It was Dietz, had a couple of steps on Brenton Valentine. The pass about a yard too far in front of him.
Receiver, Sean Dietz on the play. 2nd down, Oswego.
Not a bad pass as Keeley had backed up good 5-10 yards, setting up that play with the pump fake, and then a good deep pass just a little too deep.
Well, I feel sorry for him, but it's just unbelievable. But you got to just come back, can't give up. You got to keep going back and keep practicing and working hard. Boy, I mean, when those passes there, he does just a little 12-yard curl route, and that hits him. That is usually money.
2nd and 10 now for the Panthers as Keeley back to throw, looking again in that same direction. And a lunging attempt for Williams. And they will say he's for Williams. And they will say he's got it.
I don't know if they're waving it off or not. Yeah, they are waving it off.
Incomplete. The intended receiver.
I didn't see any official give the incomplete sign, did you?
Well, I did. It wasn't that official. It was funny. It wasn't official right there on the ball. It was official behind that was coming up that made the call. And apparently he had a better angle to see if the ball hit the ground or not. The referee that was nearest the play, actually, the receiver had his back to him. So it's probably hard for that referee to make the call or see it.
So 3rd and 10 now for the Panthers from their 36. 31-7 Morris. Early stages, 3rd quarter. Keeley back to throw, looking left again. Throws into the middle and nearly intercepted by Valentine. He almost had his 2nd interception of the night, and it was intended for Dietz, and Brenton couldn't hang on.
Well, I'll tell you what, he'd like to have that pass back again, because that was certainly, you know, wasn't coming out there real hard, and it seemed like he was looking right at it. And, boy, they're dropping them offensively, defensively. They're dropping them all over the place. Oh, my goodness.
Brooking will punt for the Panthers.
Broderick back to receive this punt from Brooking. A high kick. Nice punt here as Broderick has it bounce behind him as he could not get under it. Takes a nice roll for the Panthers down to the Morris 15. That ball was spiraling. Maybe it carried a little bit further than Broderick thought it would, and he couldn't get under it.
1st and 10, Morris.
And that cost Morris about 15 yards. So the Redskins leading 31-7. They bring the offense back onto the field for a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Well, come on, guys. Let's march the ball out of there and take it down the field.
Jamie Cumbie will split wide to the right side. Zimbalin out to the left. Gordon in the backfield with a double wing setup. In motion is Peterson right to left, and he will take the handoff, and he will be dropped for a loss. Back near the 10-yard line, a loss of about 4 yards for Peterson. 2 carries for 17 yards for Peterson.
With the stop that time for a loss.
And it'll be 2nd and 14.
2nd and 15 for Morris.
Durgo with 15 carries for a $1.99.
I'll tell you. He's got to get his confidence back out there. Just got to get your confidence back.
Receivers each way. Monahan sends Peterson in motion from the right wing. He'll take the pitch. Reverse handoff to Durgo. He's back to the goal line looking for some room, and nothing there. He's going to lose 3 yards. Back to the 7. The Redskins going backwards here, and a 3rd down coming up.
Yep.
About 17 yards to go.
Washington and Penrod on the tackle.
Peterson comes out. Valentine comes in.
3rd and long for Morris from their own 6.
Brenton Valentine is split wide to the right. Zimbalin trots out to the left side with Cumbie set up as a wingman on the right side. Eye backfield. Monahan with a take. Back in the end zone, trying to set up a screen. He's got Durgo, makes the catch a yard deep in the end zone. 5, 10, 15. Durgo to the 20.
There he
Far
goes.
side 25. He's going to go all the way. John Durgo to the 50, and he will take it all the way in for the score. Down to the 20, to the 10. John Durgo, touchdown Redskins. Wow. That's 93 yards on the screen pass. He ran 102 yards as he caught the pass in the end zone, and he goes all the way for 6 for Morris.
My, oh my.
Pass from Monahan. 7 minutes, 2 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. The score, Morris 37, Oswego 7.
Any questions?
Any questions, class?
Wow.
Yeah, that was something.
And a well-designed play and a good call down that deep.
Yeah.
And credit Monahan. I mean, he had to go back deep in that end zone to set that play up.
Yeah, he did. He got the ball out there to John, and he made a nice catch. And, you know, after he makes the catch, he does the rest.
Out for the extra point on the way, and good. 38-7 Morris, midway through the 3rd on WJDK.
25 years, Will's Automotive.
Midway through quarter number 3, Morris with a 38-7 lead on Oswego after John Durgo's 93-yard catch and run on the screen pass. And now Perry will kick it off for Morris, the left-footed kicker. Bounces one into an up back at the 30, 35-40, and nearly a touchdown. Then the ball comes loose at the 45. The Redskins say they have it.
There is a fumble on the return.
And no official word yet, but it looks like they're going to say Oswego. Nope, another official comes over and says Morris ball. The first official pointed to Oswego, then the other official came in and said, no, I think you're pointing the wrong way. It's Morris ball at the 45. A great return. I believe that was Chris Schultz, an up back, that brought it back, and then he lost the football as he was nearly breaking free for a touchdown.
Yeah, and you see that so many times. The young man trying to get that second effort, trying to get that extra yardage, and somebody just comes and strips the ball, and unfortunately fumbles. But fortunately for Morris, they come up with a ball.
So Morris 1st and 10 from their 45-yard line.
See, that's a problem when you're making those second efforts and you're standing upright. Those guys got you by the legs, man. You're just susceptible, and they just try to strip the ball from you as much as they can.
Monahan back to throw, throwing the far side, looking for Zimbalin, reaches up, makes the catch along the sideline, and they're going to say he was out of bounds at the 32. Inbounds for the catch, but out of bounds to keep him from advancing it any further, but a first down catch for Dane.
Officially ruled to have stepped out of bounds on the 32-yard line of Oswego.
The coach.
And Morris.
And that's what a good coach does. They come back, they know maybe the player that normally doesn't drop a ball drops a couple. Well, coach, wants to come back to him and show him that he still, got believes in him, gives him confidence, and gets the ball right back in his hand. So good for him, and he makes a grab, and I think feels a little better about himself. Oh, brother. See, this poor kid this year's. That's all right, though. He'll come out of it.
Here's a handoff to Gordon up the middle, and Gordon trying to work to the outside, running left, and gets inside the 30.
Carry for
down near the 26. That's a gain 10. Of 6 or 7. Zimbalin's catch was good for 24 yards.
Second down and
2nd and 4 here for the Redskins. They're at halftime. Wilmington leading Seneca still 35-13. Top of 7 in Anaheim. The Angels on the board. It's 5-2 White Sox. I don't think we're going to make it, Jay. I think that game is going to end before this one does, the baseball game.
Yeah, I believe you're right.
Here's Peterson in motion right to left. Whistles as the ball snapped, a flag down. We got motion on Morris. I believe that's just their 4th penalty of the night. That's a positive.
That is a positive.
Both start. Any offense. 5 minutes remaining second down.
Well, I mean, the good thing is the referee, unlike the NFL, they don't signal the number out. They don't say, 44 in motion. So you're still...
You spared a little embarrassment
there.
Still down the 31-yard line.
I think they do that in college now, but for a while they hadn't done that in college either, where they wouldn't mention the number. Second down and 9 now. Redskins will have Cumbie wide to the right. Slot left, wingman right side. Here's the take, a delay handoff. Now they give it to DeGroosh running right side. Oh, does he get hit back at the 35-yard line? DeGroosh looked like he was running with his head down there as Mylan Lawson comes up and just smacks him for a loss of about 4.
Yeah.
Morris ball carriers drop for a loss on the play. 3rd down.
You could see that one coming too.
Yeah, you could see it coming, and
He almost fell down to Cody. And look out!
Yeah, well, the thing is, I think Cody still thought he could get to the outside, but I'll tell you, it's number 6. Yeah, 6.
Yep.
He just came up so quick and so fast. Wow.
So 3rd and 12 for Morris. Redskins will have to call time as they're a little late getting this play going at the line of scrimmage. We'll take a quick break as well. We're midway through the 3rd. 38-7 Morris on JDK. After the Redskin timeout, they're faced with a 3rd down and 12 from the Oswego 34-yard line. About 4 minutes left, 3rd quarter. Morris 38, Panthers 7. Zimbalin left, Cole Gum to the right, Cumbie. Wing on the right side, backs in an eye. Counter handoff to Cumbie. Trying to bounce to the outside, 35-30. He'll be short of the first down. He gains about 4. But the play that they ran successfully last week, not quite as much this time around. And
hang on a minute.
Cumbie's slow to get up.
No. Oh,
Officials
maybe it's
timeout
just a
on the
cramp.
field.
He's reaching for his right ankle, and then he hops up and will limp off the field under his own power, and can't tell from here what the injury is. Hopefully you're right, Jay.
Yeah, he's holding his toe. He grabbed his toe like he's pulling on his foot, like he had a cramp, so hopefully it is just a cramp.
Try to keep an eye on that.
Yeah, you.
They've got Cumbie sitting by himself on the bench on the far side.
He's stretching out. He's definitely got some leg cramps.
4th down, Morris will go for it. 7 yards to go from about the 29. Monahan running an option. Pitches to Durgo. 35-30 to the near corner. Pulled down from behind. Nice play as Mylan Lawson comes up and makes the tackle after a gain of just a yard or two.
That's, I mean, in that situation,
Morris
it's
stepped short of the first down. Panthers.
I think your odds are certainly a lot better throwing the ball.
And Oswego.
So Oswego takes over on downs at their own 28. And we'll keep an eye out to see if number 4 comes back onto the field. Maybe with the big lead, they might just shut him down for the night. Who knows? Just over 3 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. Keeley with an inside handoff to Moe. A little bit of running room here as Moe gets hit pretty hard across the 30 to the 34. He'll gain about 6. Dan Moe
picks
with
up
28 yards on 3 carries.
2nd down for the Panthers.
J.R. Kramer, who had such a huge week last week against Minooka, has just 9 yards rushing on 4 carries.
And again, I just don't think any of these, these other teams, they don't have the defense that this Morris team has. I tell you, you can talk about how kids run well against other teams, but when you come against this Morris defense, these guys are tough.
2nd down and 4. Handoff here to Race. He's got running room near side, and Durgo will try to wrap him up. And helping finish off the tackle is Lawson, but not before a 1st down for the Panthers, out to the Oswego 46-yard line.
Ball's on their own 45-yard line.
Gain of about 12.
1st down, Panthers.
I believe that's the first down in this half for Oswego.
Come on, guys.
38-7. Redskins the lead. Under 3 minutes now for the 3rd quarter. Here's the take for Keeley. Handoff up the middle. Comparita making the tackle after a gain of 2 or 3 yards. And the carry for Race.
Kyle Comparita with the tackle that time.
See Cumbie over on the far side. Hard to tell. Redskins across the field. Jamie is standing. Now walking, stretching his legs a bit as he walks towards the playing field. Looks like he's ready to come back in if they want him to. Looks like he's walking pretty good. High backfield here for the Panthers. Play action. Keeley back to throw. Firing far downfield. He's got Dietz again, about a yard or 2 in front of the defenders, but the pass was a yard or 2 in front of Dietz.
Yep.
Sean Dietz.
That was pretty good coverage that time by both Valentine and
3rd down for
Jeff
the Panthers.
Valentine and Durgo.
Here comes Cumbie back onto the field. And Farber will take a break. So a good sight for Redskin fans. Number 4 looks to be okay. 3rd down and 7 here for Oswego from their 49.
You know, that's the one thing about Morris. They've been so lucky. And most of the time, you know, these guys are out the 2nd half resting, but really the injuries have not really haven't been a factor at all to these guys, the Redskins this season.
A running play here for Oswego on 3rd and long, and a good strong run has the 1st down, it looks like, for Oswego's Race. Picks up about 7 yards.
Into Morris territory.
And he was hit pretty early in that run.
Yeah, he was hit again. Both hits, if you look at them, Mike, were always up in the waist or up in the chest area. And you know, the only sure way to get those guys to take them down is to hit them down by the legs.
So the ball now at the Morris 44-yard line. Receiver wide to the right is Justin Williams. They have Dietz split wide to the left. Lone setback. Here's the take and a running play for Moe. Straight ahead, he'll be pushed back by Vanderveer. And in on the tackle as well at the bottom of the pile is Enger. Short gain of 2. Minute 20 to go, third quarter here at Oswego. Redskins 38, Panthers 7.
Number 56, Big Jonason, coming into the game now.
6 foot 268 senior.
And I'll tell you, for the time he's been, I've been very impressed with the way he plays. He's done a very nice job.
Receivers each way as Keeley play action, looking to throw the near sideline. A high pass caught by Dietz, short of the first down at the Morris 36. Valentine knocked him out of bounds. That's a gain of about 5 or 6 yards.
I'll tell you, number 15 has taken some. He's going to be in the whirlpool tomorrow morning. He's dove about 6 times and hit the ground out there, and he made a catch here and got shoved to the ground. And boy, he's taking a little bit of a beating there tonight. I tell you, Mike, this is one of those fields too. When you look at the field, I mean, it just looks hard.
Yeah, it sure does.
It looks like a lot of clay out there. Not much grass, but oh.
3rd and 2, a running play here for Race. He's got a first down inside the 30, all the way down to the 25-yard line, as that's a gain of 12 yards, and the Panthers keep the drive alive.
Jordan Race, again the ball carrier for the Panthers, picks up the Oswego first down.
That will probably be the final play of this quarter. We're down to 12 seconds, clock running.
10 Panthers.
And they will not get another play off. Third quarter is history. 38-7, Morris with the lead on WJDK.
At John Wick,
Same
score.
And the score after 3 quarters of play.
And
Morris 38, Oswego 7.
Still bottom of the all year round with 4 locations.
The Morris Redskins having no problems here tonight at Oswego. They have a 38-7 lead as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Another big night for John Durgo. 198 yards on 17 carries, 3 touchdowns rushing, and a 93-yard touchdown catch on a screen play. Jamie Cumbie, a 62-yard touchdown catch. Donovan Monahan, 5 of 12 for 188, 2 scores and a pick. Oswego threatening here with a 1st and 10 from the Morris 25. They move left to right here as we start the 4th. Slot right, wingman right side, one in the backfield here. That's Race as Keeley rolling right, pressured, hit, and dropped. He throws the ball at the last second. That'll be grounding.
Yep.
As pressure came from the blind side, intentional grounding is the call on Keeley.
Keeley is dropped in the backfield. We also have a flag down on the play against us.
Is that comparative from the blind side? Jay came in there.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, he was bearing down on him too, man. And I don't know if the quarterback really sensed that he was there or not. I think if he had sensed it, I think he might have got rid of the ball just a little sooner.
It's only a 5-yard penalty, but it does result in a loss of down. Well, he said 5 yards. I think he meant to say... Oh, no, it's 5 from the spot of the infraction, I guess. So it moves it all the way back to the 44 of Morris. First down marker at the 16. 2nd down. Here's the take. Running play. Race gets inside the 40 down to the 38 where he's stopped on the play.
Race the ball
Tackle made by Tice. Short gain.
By number 33.
Setting up 3rd and long.
3rd and long for the Panthers.
Third down, Oswego has to get from here to about Montgomery.
We've got a half
I was a little
price
slow, but I
sale
caught that.
at the Booster concession area, so all sandwiches and other items, half price.
Receiver to the left and one to the right. Now a wingman on the left side. Race the lone setback. Mo is the wingman left side. Keeley with a take. Here comes the blitz. Keeley pressured and dropped. Flags down 2. And we got motion on Oswego.
Several flags down on the play.
I'll tell you, the number 11 too. You talk about guys getting racked up tonight, boy. 11, the quarterback's taking a beating tonight too.
On the offense. 6 men in line of scrimmage. That penalty is declined. 4th down.
And it wasn't so much motion, but an illegal formation against the Panthers. They'll decline that, and it'll be 4th down.
Alex Brooking will punt for the Panthers.
So Brooking back to kick, and Broderick back to receive it at his 10.
Back for Morris.
Good snap, not much pressure. End over end kick. And Broderick will let it bounce inside the 5 near the goal line, and it is in for a touchback.
Wow.
That ball didn't appear to have a lot of momentum, but at the last second it took one last big hop and went into the end zone.
The ball moves out to the 20. First and 10.
I was a little bit surprised because it looked like number 6 had gotten down the field pretty well, and I thought, well, he's going to down it right there, and then for whatever reason he slowed up and the ball took that another little funny hop, and fortunately he got in the end zone.
I think he may have been a little too greedy. Instead of downing it at the 4 or 5, I think he wanted to down it at the 1.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right.
So the ball out to the 20 now for Morris. First and 10. Zambalan wide left, Cumbie is wide right. Gordon in the backfield, double wing formation for Monahan. Early in the 4th, Morris up by 31. Here's the take and a handoff to Durgo off the right side. Here goes John Durgo. It's another touchdown, folks. To the 40, Durgo to the 30, to the 20, and no one will come close. Touchdown for Durgo, 80 yards, just like that.
Oh, put it on the books.
80-yard touchdown run. John Durgo. 10 minutes, 17 seconds remaining in the 4th quarter.
And it makes it look so easy, too.
Oswego 7.
You need the line to help open some of that up, but then once he gets through that initial wave, there's no chance for the defense.
No, there really isn't. Once he gets past that, secondary, there's not too many guys I've seen ever catch him. I don't think I've ever seen anybody catch him. Have you?
No.
I mean, really. I don't think I've seen that.
Yeah, how many long runs where he's never been caught from behind or from the side or anywhere? Durgo with the extra point, that's good too. And it's 45-7. Morris early in the 4th, WJDK.
Homemade.
Okay.
And 1 second here. Top of the 8th, White Sox 5, Angels 2.
Best pizza in town. Make it special. Make it Maria's for lunch or dinner. Remember, delivery and carryout is available. Maria's Pizza, an Italian restaurant located on Route 47 Morris. Phone 942-3351.
Tim Perry will kick it off for Morris. They lead 45-7 early in the 4th. Perry with a bouncing kick that will go out of bounds. That's one area the Redskins have struggled a bit this year too. Kickoffs, there's been a lot of them that have hit the sidelines this year.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, I know you're trying to, kick it right down in that little empty pocket there, but boy, I think if you could get it, 10 yards a little further inside, you'd have a perfect kick.
Yeah, there's a wide fairway out there, Jay, but they keep hitting it into the trees.
I don't like my shots. It's not kind of, it is like my shots. It is like my golf shot.
Well, this would have been a great day to go play, wouldn't it? Beautiful
As a matter of fact,
day
I
today.
did.
You did? Oh, you son of a gun.
Right here at Fox Bend.
Son of a gun. Hand off to Mo, and he'll get a first down out to the 50. Tackled after a 14-yard gain, and the play is made by
Bruce Henning.
Daniel carries the ball out.
Is that right?
Close to the 50
Number 29.
line, and it is placed down the 50.
Good play by Bryce, or else that might have been a touchdown.
Yeah,
First down
Bryce Henning.
Panthers.
Well, how'd you shoot today, Jay?
Actually, I hit the ball pretty well. I didn't hit the ball too bad. For not playing regularly, I think I shot like a 45 and 44 or 43. For me, that's pretty good.
Yeah. First and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Running play for Race. To the right side, some room to run. A gain of 7. Big hit by Hennig at the end of the run. As most of the starters still out there for Morris.
Bryce Hennig with the tackle.
Had they aerated the greens at this course?
Actually, they had been done. You could see that they've been done, probably a month prior. So most of the holes had filled in, but they usually try to do that sometime in August. Very early September. So the holes pretty much filled in.
Second down and 3. Keeley back to throw.
Oh.
Pass batted down. I believe Ty's got his hands up and knocked it down at the line of scrimmage.
I believe so.
Speaking of golf, the state tournament started today.
Third down,
at
Oswego.
what's it called? The Den, I think, in Bloomington.
Yeah, Bloomington. Josh Condon, who's been playing very well, shot a 75, one of his career bests the other day to make it.
Yeah.
Now, that's when you want to play well. You want to shoot your 75s, not early in the season, but right now. So he says he's hitting the ball well, and congratulations to Josh Condon doing a fantastic job there on the golf team.
And we'll be hearing from Josh tomorrow on Spotlight on Sports with a little feature. There's a run here down to the 40 on 3rd and 3. Compared to shot through a gap on a blitz, but missed. He hit the wrong gap as the running back gained 3 yards and up for a first down to the 40.
First down.
As a left-handed player myself, I kind of coached him for several years, and now he's emulated the swing that I have. Oh, God. Believe me, he has that swing. He'll shoot 75, but it'll be after 9 holes. So I can't take credit for any of that.
First and 10 for the Panthers from the 40 of Morris. Play action for Keeley, looking to throw the near sideline. Nice pass, catch, and out of bounds after 8 yards is Lang. Valentine with the coverage for Morris.
Yeah, Josh is a left-handed golfer.
Down and 2 for the Panthers.
So the next Phil Mickelson, maybe.
Yeah. That's someone that he emulates, as we'll find out during the interview tomorrow. Second down and 2.
Come on, guys.
Slot left, receiver right. 45-7 Morris midway through the 4th. Another Redskin blitz. Keeley back to throw. They fire it deep down the middle of the field, and a flag comes down. It's going to be pass interference on Brenton as he knocked down Dietz.
Right.
Flag down on the field. Keeley's pass intended for Sean Dietz.
Next week, Morris home against Plainfield Central to wrap up the regular season, where they will look to finish off yet another undefeated year. And then that very next night, Saturday, 1 week from tomorrow, we'll have the playoff pairing show. We'll get you details this week on the start time and the station.
That's always a fun time of the year, that playoffs, and doing that pairings, the show, and it'll be, I think everybody's still interested whether Morris is going 6A or 5A. And
yeah, they're still kind of right on that.
Right on the bubble still, I believe. Yeah.
So the penalty moves the Panthers to the 17 of Morris. Here's the take and a running play for Race. He'll run through the middle of the defense for a couple of yards down to the 13. Tice in on the tackle, a gain of about 4.
Brought down by number 33, Nick Tice.
Race with
gain of 4 on
81 yards on 16 carries. Keeley 8 of 20 passing for 52 yards, a score and an interception. 2 turnovers tonight for Oswego, 1 for Morris. Slot left, receiver right. Under 8 minutes now for the 4th. Wingman right side, Race the lone setback. Second down and 7. Keeley, play action. Looking to the deep side of the left corner there, and it's incomplete as he overshot Dietz.
Yeah. I
Keeley's
think
pass intended for Dietz.
the quarterback from Oswego, I think, was, kind of complaining, hey, ref, wasn't that a bit of a late hit there?
And 6.
I'm not sure who
From
it was.
Morris, 13.
Might have been Billy Vanderveer.
No flag, and it's 3rd and 7.
I'm still getting over that autoballing. What? How did I come up with that?
Motion here, flags down.
Yeah.
It's not a bad term. I mean, the play involves a ball, so he's
autoballing.
Autoballing.
Oh no. Yeah. Let's go. Oh.
3rd down, Panthers from the Morris 18.
I don't know. I started letting my brain take over, and there was trouble, man. I just gotta talk and don't think too much. Well, maybe that is the problem. Yeah, I was just spooting out, going autoballing without thinking. Oh, God.
3rd and 11, and another flag comes down after a motion call on Oswego. The Redskins jumped a bit at the line, but I don't think they went over the line, and then one of the receivers moved forward for Oswego, and that's what the flag comes in. So a sluggish 4th quarter here.
Yeah, it is.
Boosters have informed us that they have about 5 or 6 whole pizzas
Oh.
available.
All right, Mike, you finish the game out. I'm going to go get a pizza.
Stop by the Booster concession
Man.
area, southwest corner of the home stands.
Maybe we can coerce him into bringing one of those pizzas up here.
And now another delay as we're waiting for the snap. The official talking to the Oswego offense, then looking up to the press box to get the clock started. Here we go, 3rd down and long, about 16 to go for the Panthers. 3 receivers set. Keeley under center. Now here's the snap. He's back to throw, looking the far sideline. A high pass. He threw it right over the head of Justin Williams.
Well, I had him. He's wide open.
Ted Keeley's pass is incomplete on the play. We'll bring up 4th down.
So 4th and long here for the Panthers, trailing 45-7 with 6:23 to go in the 4th. Well, the Panthers coming in, winning 5 straight games, 3-0 in the conference, playing some of their best football of the season, but Redskins, as they've done just about every week this year, come to the game and just blow you out.
Yep.
4th down, they'll go for it. Keeley, straight drop, looking left. Going to throw a pass to the far side, and that's pass interference there. Good call.
My.
As Jake Nowinski gets called. And it was an out and up intended for Dietz, and once Dietz committed to the up move, Nowinski thought, uh-oh, this could be 6, so he knocked into him. And that's almost a good play there.
Yeah.
He would have been wide open.
Right.
Pass interference on the defense.
The only thing is that I think it gives him an automatic 1st down. We're calling it almost a good play. I don't think the coaches will have that same reaction
No.
in the films
No.
this weekend.
But it's a pretty good route. I mean, give the receiver pretty good credit. He sold it. I mean, he sold that out, and that's what a good receiver will do. He'll make it, Mike, that looks like he's going to be an out, and at the last second, he'll just turn it up. And so the receiver did a pretty good job of selling that.
The ball's on the Morris 13.
Outplay.
1st and 10.
From the 13, Panthers with a 1st down. Here's the take, a running play for Moe, and nothing. As Funk.
Yeah, it was Funk.
Dan Moe stopped on the play by number 28, Joe Kingman.
Kingman also in on the play. Funk got it started, no gain.
2nd down, Oswego.
74, Phil Pierce coming in into the game. 6 foot, 170-pound junior. And all these guys, man, they've had they've had a lot of playing time this year.
2nd and 10 from the 13 of Morris. Under 6 minutes for the 4th. Morris 45, Oswego 7. Keeley, play action. Nobody open as he scrambles right. Now throws into the flat. Catch made at the 8. Yep.
Lee's pass caught by Joe Lang.
Lang makes the catch against Comparative's coverage. It's short of the 1st
down. Near the 7-yard line.
Gain of about 6, setting up 3rd and 4.
3rd down for Oswego.
Redskins trying to keep the Panthers out of the end zone here and keep a bit of a streak going. They've gone 6 straight weeks of keeping opponents to 8 points or less, after giving up 19 in week 1 in a win over Geneva. So 3rd down. Keeley rolling right, nobody open. He'll try to run for it to the 5, and he's in. Touchdown for Keeley. Pretty good run there, and we haven't seen that much tonight. The quarterback run for Keeley, his first carry of the night.
Quarterback Ted Keeley, 4 minutes, 42 seconds left in the final quarter. Morris 45.
So with 4:42 to go in the fourth, Keeley in from about 8 yards. And the score is now 45-13 Morris. They'll try for the extra point. And the kick is on the way, and it's good. 45-14 will break on JDK.
Duncan's kick for extra point is good.
Orthopedic surgery with an emphasis in sports medicine. Morris Redskin athletes know that if they're injured, they will receive the best care possible right here at home. Dr. Resin and the staff of Resin Orthopedics and Sports Medicine work together to get the athlete back in condition and back into the game.
Back at Oswego, the Redskins with a 45-14 lead over Oswego. Panthers have kicked off, and Broderick returns it to the 18-yard line. Down to about 4.5 to go here in the fourth. Wilmington, a 48-13 lead over Seneca in the third quarter, as the Wildcats looking to set themselves up for a matchup next week against Coal City. Kohlers and Plano joining Wilmington, entering this week at 6-1 in the I-8. And a baseball score from Anaheim, bottom of the 8th, still 5-2 White Sox. 1st and 10 Redskins. Here's the take. Brenton Valentine in the game at quarterback now. And a running play up the middle for virtually no gain, as the Redskins getting some second stringers in there. Cody DeGroosh with the carry.
Aaron Kroskoff on the tackle that time for the Panthers. No gain.
Morris will head to week 9 undefeated, looking to salt away a #1 seed possibly in the playoffs with another win next week. The win tonight guarantees a first-round home game in the playoffs. And to take a running play for DeGroosh across the 20 to the 22. Gain of 3.
DeGroosh, the ball carrier.
Under 4 minutes now for the fourth quarter. Following the game, we'll have a play and player of the game. And reaction from tonight. And reaction from coaches all throughout the area. Tomorrow morning at 9 on Spotlight on Sports. Also, we'll hear from Josh Condon, the Morris golfer who made it to state this weekend. We'll have results from Damian King's round as well from Manuka. He made it to state. Tennis sectionals took place today. We'll talk about that. As Brenton Valentine back to throw, then he goes ahead to try to run with it. He'll be stood up and dropped for a loss back to the 18-yard line, a loss of 3 or 4 yards.
Matt Hoffner with the tackle. There's a loss on the play.
So 4th down, the punt team comes out.
Down. Morris.
And I believe this will be the first punt of the night for the Redskins.
For the Panthers.
Durga will come out to kick, and Oswego will await this punt at about their 45. Durga will punt it from about his 7 or 8. Down to 2.5 minutes now in the fourth. Good snap, a little bit of pressure. Durga, a spiraling short kick. Takes a big Morris bounce though inside the 45. It'll be down at the Oswego 41.
Morris down to the ball on the.
It's about a 42-yard kick for Morris.
Panthers.
And the Panthers will take over.
1st and 10, Oswego.
Morris sophomores winners tonight, 20-13, in a good ball game. They got a touchdown in the fourth quarter to take the lead after that game had been 13-all for a while. And the Panthers had tied the game, but then had an extra point block that kept that score tied for much of that second half until the Redskins were able to punch one in.
Now, did they run it or throw it? Throw it, Mike. How'd they score that?
I believe it was Rob Mraz that scored the game-winning touchdown for Morris on a run up the middle for about 10-15 yards.
Good.
Good run, too. So here are the Panthers now from their 41. 2:16 to go in the fourth. receivers each way. New quarterback here, and new players in for the Panthers as well. Gain of 1 on the run for Taylor Jacobs.
Okay.
Taylor Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Well, here comes my man.
Brought down by the middle of the Morris defensive
Big
line.
number 78, Alex
Second down,
Clemens.
Oswego.
6'7", 6'8", 276.
He of the size 17 shoes.
17 shoes. I mean, you can see him from here. Boy, they are a great kid. Get in there, Alex.
Here's a running play to the right side to midfield. And a nice run for Jacobs near a first down.
Jacobs, the ball carrier again, brought down on
Clemens.
Well, he's 276, but those shoes got to weigh 76 pounds in it, so I think he's 200.
Morris, 48.
Clemens parks those shoes at the airport every night, one of the hangars out there, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I know, I thought Dane and Jamie, those guys had big feet with 15s, but I saw his. I said, wow, those are humongous.
First and 10 from the Redskin 48. Running play up the middle again for Jacobs. He'll be cut down at the 44. The new quarterback in is Chris Schultz, a 5'9" junior.
Sean Valentine.
Sean Valentine gets credit for the tackle after a gain of 4. Under a minute now. 50 seconds left in the fourth. 45-14 Redskins.
Zach Patrick coming into the game. 5'10", 152-pound junior.
High backfield for the Panthers. Receiver out to the left. Here's the take, a running play. Again, it's Jacobs up the middle. Inside the 40 to the 37. He's got a first down.
Jacobs again on the
Tim Perry in on the stop for Morris.
Another Oswego first down.
Hey, my two favorite players are in. Sally Vola and Budsicker. Where's he at? Was he out there?
15.
Help me out there. There you go.
They threw his number on their...
Yeah, where is he? Oh, Justin Budsicker. Atta-way, Budsy. Get in there.
First down run for no gain is... That will do it. 5 seconds, clock running. No more plays in this one as the Morris Redskins come to Oswego and hand the Panthers a 45-14 defeat. As Morris improves to 8-0 on the season, Oswego drops to 5-3. Morris now 4-0 in conference play. Oswego 3-1. And again tonight, Jay, as we've talked about many times over the last 3-4 years, John Durgo, the main story again, on the ground, through the air, and just another dynamite performance for number 5.
Yeah, absolutely. I tell you, it's every week you see something new out of this kid. Really does a great job running the ball, and not only running but defense. He recovers the fumbles and the extra points, so just another phenomenal job. But I tell you what, a phenomenal, very, very good game tonight by Jamie Cumbie. He was all over the field defensively, offensively, made a nice grab for a touchdown, a couple nice grabs, so a very, very well-played game by him as well.
Durgo, 18 carries for 278,
wow.
4 touchdown runs, 42, 7, 53, and 80 yards. Caught a 93-yard screen pass for a score that actually he ran about 102 yards for that as he caught the screen pass in the end zone. Donovan Monahan 5 of 12 for 188, 2 scores. Cumbie caught 1 for 62 yards for a score, 2 for 73 for the night. Dane Zabala a catch for 24 yards. And we'll come back, give you the play and player of the game right after this on WJDK. 27-yard field goal early in the second, 17-0 Morris. Then a 53-yard Durgo run with 2:10 left in the second made it 24-0. Oswego scored with 8 seconds before halftime, made it 24-7 on a Lang 3-yard catch. But then on the first play from scrimmage for Morris in the third, Jamie Cumbie, a 62-yard touchdown reception, made it 31-7. 7:02 left in the third. John Durgo, a 93-yard catch and run, made it 38-7. Then Durgo, 80-yard run with 10:17 left in the fourth, made it 45-7. And then Keeley's 8-yard run in the closing minutes closed out the scoring. 45-14 Morris the win. Player of the game, John Durgo obviously is the player of the game just about every week. You mentioned Cumby's name. Any other names stand out tonight for you?
I'll tell you what stood out for me tonight, Kyle Comperta. I mean, he was all over the field tonight, Mike, making some huge hits. I thought he played exceptionally well, and so I'd say Jamie Cumby and Jamie Cumby, Durgo, and Kyle Comperta just all played excellent games, and we're all very, very good players tonight.
A lot of big plays, too, to choose from for play of the game, but we'll go with the one that went for the longest distance here. 7:02 left in the third quarter. Morris already enjoying a 31-7 lead when John Durgo brought us tonight's play of the game.
Brenton Valentine is split wide to the right. Zimbalin trots out to the left side with Cumby set up the wingman on the right side. Eye backfield, Monahan with a take. Back in the end zone, trying to set up a screen. He's got Durgo, makes the catch a yard deep in the end zone. 5, 10, 15, Durgo to the 20. Far side 25, he's going to go all the way. John Durgo to the 50, and he will take it all the way in for the score. Down to the 20, to the 10. John Durgo, touchdown Redskins. Wow. That's 93 yards on the screen pass. He ran 102 yards as he caught the pass in the end zone, and he goes all the way for 6 for Morris. My, oh my.
Did he catch it in the end zone?
Yeah, I think he caught it at least a yard in there and
really?
Took it over 100 yards. It'll officially go for 93 as the line of scrimmage to the 7. But, boy, just another case where John, how many times tonight, too, we've talked about it before, the long runs for Durgo, and once he gets to the point where he's even with a defender, or maybe even a yard or two ahead of them, he never gets caught. And they can have the angle, they can pursue for a good 30, 40 yards, but they just never catch him.
No, I mean, yard or two ahead of him. I mean, he's 5 or 10 yards behind him when the defense is in front of him, but he manages to outrun him still. So, yeah, pretty amazing performance there when he gets to that. He has just a second effort, those extra puts on the burners, man. When he gets to the outside, it's no stopping him then.
And if you haven't seen him run, get your chances now. You don't know if he's going to run again after his high school days are done. He wants to wrestle, and that's pretty much where he's leaning now. So if you have yet to come out and see number 5, you've got a home game next week to do it against Plainfield Central, and then the playoffs, and then who knows. As Durgo with another big night tonight for Morris. The Redskins 8-0, a 45-14 pasting of the Panthers, and the Redskins cruising into this final week with a chance to finish the regular season unbeaten. The sophomores 20-13 winners over Oswego tonight in a very entertaining ball game. They improved to 6-2 and 3-1 in the conference. Home game next week with Plainfield Central. They've got a pretty good passing offense, Jay, but as we've seen before, teams come in with a good offense on the running game or passing game or both. The Morris defense usually has the answer.
Yeah, absolutely, and I tell you what, you have a good passing offense, you've got to have some good linemen there getting some great pass blocking, and I'm not sure they're going to be able to contain the Redskins. They've got such a good pass defense, pass rush, and I think they're going to give a little problems for the Plainfield Central. And you know what? I think it's going to be a good test. We really haven't come across a team yet that really has thrown the ball, with the exception of Riverside Brookfield. But there you're playing a whole different offense. You're not even playing for the run. So you're filling the whole backfield, with backs, defensive backs. But it'll be interesting to see how Morris fares up against Plainfield Central.
Final score, 45-14 Morris with the win. We'll leave you with a couple of other scores. Wilmington 48-13 lead in the 4th on Seneca. And in the top of the 9th, still 5-2 Sox over the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. That'll do it here from Oswego. Spotlight on Sports tomorrow morning at 9, and Week 9 from Morris next Friday, hosting Plainfield Central. For Bennett Phillips back at the studios giving us the scoring updates and spinning the dials, and for Jay Zimbalin, this is Mike Williams signing off from Oswego, where the Redskins win at 45-14. Good night, everyone.
So long, everyone.
You've been listening to Morris Redskins.
All right.